As a child, I got my confidence from my mom's submission. The best thing that a woman can do, or best example she can set for her kids, especially her boys, is to show them her submitting to their father or stepdad. And this is where they'll get their confidence from. But that's why the boys she has will never get their confidence, because her boys will see the most important woman in their lives. Their first true love. A boy's first true love is his mother. See, the most important woman in their lives never submit to any guy she has, and that sets the wrong example for her boys. And if she has girls, most women mouths get them in trouble, and all that fussing and fighting in front of their kids sets the wrong example. The girls will learn how to follow their lead, and when they grow up, and the boys will never gain that true confidence on how to have a woman submit to their leadership. Kids will often do the chores a stepdad tells them to do because he's the authority in the household. But if the mom doesn't respect their stepdad or their dad, the kids will also disobey that stepdad or that dad. But I got a story. Okay. As a child, I used to sit back and watch my dad always be in control, always be in charge, but mom would always submit to him. Always. Every time I look at my mom would say, hey, I let your dad handle that. I let your dad do that. I let him take control when he need me. I get in. Other than that, I let him handle that. So when I seen that and heard that, that just built my confidence up on how when I get older and how to run a household. So they gave me the confidence right then and there. They gave me the confidence I needed. By her trusting him and letting him lead, be a leader because he had leadership qualities, and being in charge and taking control at all times. My mama never got in his way. Now they were arguing all that too, but I'm saying she would always just let him take control. When it came to business and under that household outside, he was in control. He was always in control, but though she would still pitch in her opinion, he would take that into consideration also. Though he never blocked her out. He was the Michael Jordan. She was the Scottie Pippen, but he never blocked her out. But they got along, and it ran like a oil machine, man, a well-oiled machine. That's how the marriage ran. But then they got a divorce when I was 11, and I met my stepdad. Now we didn't kind of hit it off at first because I wanted my dad and my mom to stay together forever. But as I grew older and I matured, I learned that things don't always, they don't always stay together like that, man. But when I just see other families and I see their mom and their dad together forever, man, since high school to college or whatever like that, I just wanted the same thing. As a child, like I say, this is me as a child. But as I grew up and I matured, I seen that things don't always go that way. Couples break up, divorce is all that happens. So, But when I met my stepdad, we didn't hit it off that, but it was due to me. Our relationship started out rocky due to me because, like I said, I wanted my dad in my life. But he still was in my life when my mom divorced him. He still came pick me up and all that. But my stepdad taught me a whole lot, man. And I'm talking about just how to run a household, be in charge, take control, and all that. Man, he taught me how to run a household. First and foremost, how to run a household, be a man and be a leader. How to mow a yard. Work on cars. Man, he taught me all that, man. Just really how to run a household, man. I'm talking about, it used to be days, man, real hot, man. I'm talking about, man, it was hot. He told me, come on out here, man. Put that jack up on that car, lift that car up, unloosen them bolts on that, the lugs on that tire, take it off. Man, it'd be hot. I could tell him, man, I want the sun to go down, son, so I can go out there more yard. Like, man, he really just had us. See, he had sons too, so they was my stepbrother. So we, at first we didn't really get along at first, but then, like I say, everything settled in, later on. So they kind of eased it too. So we got along later on, and man, we hit it off, and like I say, everything ran again like a well-oiled machine. So like I say, my stepdad played a big part in me too, as coming up, just watching how a man is supposed to operate in his manhood. You see what I'm saying? And be a leader of his household and take charge and be in control. But also, my mom let him do that though. See. By her submitting to him, letting him do that. See, a lot of women now, they think submission is servitude. Now, it's not servitude. It's really submission, not servitude. Like, come on now. But anyway, that experience of learning that and taking mental notes, like I say, we never just sat down and exchanged game on the females. They never gave me a blueprint to that, my dad or my stepdad. But they gave me a blueprint on how to be in control and take charge and be a leader inside and outside. Inside and outside your household. So that was a blessing, man. Other than just whatever else I could have asked them or whatever. That being a man, taking charge, being in control, being a leader and all that. Man, that was beyond whatever else they could have gave me. So that helped me to this day too. So that's how I know how to handle certain things because I got the confidence and the experience and the information from them. But now, as I got older and I started dealing with other females that had kids, Now, this where all that experience and mental notes came in handy at. Because what I would do was, I would have certain females that had, a son or a girl, but what I would do is, I would let them, sometime when we was in a car, or we was in the house, I would tell them go to the room, I would send them to the room. But sometimes, matter of fact, majority of the time, I would let them sit in there and watch me be the controller and how the controller aggressor. See, I could have matched their energy, but I controlled the energy. And I wanted them to see, especially her daughter, see the woman, her first love, her mom, submit to a man that she admires and respects, which was me. I wanted her to see that. Then if she had boys, I most definitely wanted her for them to see me in action. You see what I'm saying? Because I wanted them to get that same confidence that I got when I was a child, watching my dad and my stepdad operate. You see what I'm saying? So I wanted them to watch that. Like I say, sometimes we'll let them leave. Depends on if it was like, finna get real hectic. But then, majority of the time, we'll let them stay in the car or in the house and just let them watch me in action. I would never just say sit there. I would just start it off and do it. You see what I'm saying? So that right there just built up for them to have confidence also. But then, like I say, I had a buddy, man, that I went to college with. This man put hands on his woman, man, like he was a hot head since like 12, 13 years old. From what I heard, I only met him like in high school. But man, when I heard when he was 12 years old, he was a hot head, and it showed too. Like when I met him, man, he had a hot head, man. Like he would always hit girls. And I had, like I said, I got a cousin or two too, man. They don't mind, like I say, man, them gorilla pimps for real. But like I said, it's a bad thing. But I told him, I said, man, the way you hitting your wife and y'all fussing, cause like I say, man, when they fight, man. I'm talking about, it's like, man, when they fight, man. I'm talking about hand kicking, punching, police calling, all that, showing up, all that. But I told him, I said, man, the way that you set an example for your child, for your little boys, because he got like 3 boys, so you setting the wrong example, man. You hitting your mom, you hitting their mom, their first love. So now, guess what? Now the boys get suspended from school, guess what? From hitting girls. See what I'm saying? But now, my homie, they got a little better now, but I just wish early on, he would set that example early on. You see what I'm saying? Not now, but early on. Because now his little boy, man, getting suspended like left and right. You know what I'm saying? So, but you live and you learn. But I got a question, man, for the females also. This just the bonus part. Okay, you get a man, he drop on one knee, propose to you, give you the big wedding that you always wanted to do, that you dreamed about, right? So you get show out in front of your friends and all that, right? Or you cohabitate. Now this can go for the couples that cohabitate. Now, this man proposed to you, get on one knee, give you the wedding you always wanted, the fantasy wedding and all that. But though, you trust him inside the bedroom, but you don't trust him to lead you outside the bedroom. Why is it a problem with submission? Submission is not servitude. I don't understand why women have a problem with submission now. Because my mom never had a problem with submission, trusting her man, letting him lead and operate in his manhood, be a man and lead, take charge and take control. My sister don't have a problem with submission. Man, my daughter's mom don't have a problem with submission. Like, man, my auntie, my cousin, I'm talking about, don't no woman in my family that I know of now got a problem with submission, letting that man lead, take control, and then still give him a helping hand when he needs it. Or he's still taking your opinions and ideas into consideration. So I don't understand what the problem with submission is. But when you cohabitate with a man, you trust him, you open your legs to him to go inside you raw. Now, it's a 9 out of 10 chance he might not help you take care of that child once you have it, or pay that child support. Or it's a chance that you're risking yourself from him giving you a disease. So you okay with him going unprotected in you? You say it's your man, right? Y'all cohabitating, y'all married. He can go unprotected inside you. You trust him not giving you a disease. Okay. You trust him when you have a child bound, he gonna stick around for that child, which he may not. Then you put him on child support, he may not pay that child support. But you trust that. You trust all that, but you don't trust this man leading you outside the bedroom. I never ever get that. Now that's how I know that's something that's emotional, because there's nothing logical or rational about that. You trust this man on everything else. He can get you pregnant. You trust him not giving you disease, taking care of the kid, being around to help you raise that child, pay that child support when he get paid. If he do leave you, y'all separate. You can cohabitate with him and trust him on that, all that. But when it comes to just him leading you like he's supposed to, because a man is a leader. A man is a leader. He's supposed to lead. But you don't trust that. I never ever get that. I never ever get that. Never. Alright, players.